Katy Perry reveals amazing singer she wants to replace her on American Idol. As Katy Perry wraps up her final season on American Idol, she exclusively told E!News who she'd like to replace her at the judges' table alongside Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie. Katy Perry reveals who she would pick as her American Idol replacement. Dim the lights, Katy Perry has a pitch for American Idol. The fireworks singer, who is set to leave the ABC competition series after this season, recently revealed who she'd like to see join Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan at the judges' table. "I gotta say Jelly Roll was crazy when he came on the show," Katy told E!News after American Idol's April 15 live show. "I was convinced at anything he said. He could run for president, he could be my pastor, I might go back to church for him. He could sell me anything. So I love him," she noted of the Wild Ones artist, who recently appeared on the April 8 episode of Idol. "And to have any of these guys plus Jelly on the show would be amazing. I love you, Jelly." For more Idol interviews, watch E!News April 16. When it comes down to it, Perry just wants her replacement to speak their mind. "I want a truth teller," she added. "I want someone that is not afraid to tell the truth in a graceful way. Plus, the future judge needs to be someone who doesn't read the comments from haters online." Keep reading to see where former American Idol stars are today. Kelly Clarkson, the mom of River and Remy, has come a long way since experiencing a moment like this on the inaugural season of American Idol in 2002. The New York resident has collected 3 Grammys and counting, with her latest disc, Chemistry, up for Best Pop Vocal Album at the 2024 Grammys. Notched 3 No.1 hits, starred on NBC's The Voice as a judge, and is now hosting her own award-winning daytime talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show. Clay Aiken, the Season 2 runner-up, made 2 big reveals in September 2008, announcing that the birth of his son Parker, with his close friend, music producer James Foster, inspired him to come out. "I can't raise a kid and teach him how to lie, teach him to hide things," he reasoned on Good Morning America. "And at the same time, I also don't ever want to raise him in an environment where it's not out for him to be exactly who he is, no matter what." Since then, the famous redhead switched from music to politics, even making a run for Congress in 2016. After losing in the election, the singer released a documentary about his journey. But he hasn't totally left music in the rear view, announcing his plans to tour with Season 2 champ Ruben Studdard in 2024. Ruben Studdard, before being dumped by his record label along with Season 5 champ Taylor Hicks in early 2008, the Velvet Teddy Bear scored a Grammy nomination and released a handful of successful albums. Then, in 2013, the singer starred as one of the contestants on The Biggest Loser and quickly became a fan favorite. He was eliminated twice, but took away valuable lessons from the show. And while he and Clay remain tight, he found his forever partner and wife Kristen, who will welcome their second child in 2024. Fantasia Barrino. Truth is, the Season 3 champion is grateful for every step of her journey. "We go through things, you fall, you get back up," she shared with E!News in December. "And though she's weathered some tough moments, for me, losing everything twice, having to fight to get back here, it feels good." Her latest high notes include welcoming daughter Kaza with husband Kendall Taylor in 2021 and receiving a Golden Globe nod for The Color Purple remake, said the North Carolina native, also mom to 22-year-old daughter Zion. "I want to enjoy this and know that I worked hard to get here." Jennifer Hudson. She may not have won Season 3, but we are telling you the musician made up for it. First an Oscar for 2006's Dreamgirls, then a Grammy for her performance The Color Purple musical adaptation in 2017, plus a stint as a judge on The Voice, the latest project for the mom to David, 14, her own eponymous talk show. Carrie Underwood. From the moment she stepped onto the Idol stage, Underwood cemented her place in pop culture. Sure enough, not only did she win Season 4, but she's also gone on to become country music's reigning princess. She went on to co-host the CMA Awards for more than 10 years with fellow artist Brad Paisley. And between balancing her music career with her hosting duties, the Jesus Take the Wheel singer is a mom to her two sons with retired NHL center Mike Fisher. Bo Bice, the season 4 runner-up, is now married with 3 boys and a girl. Despite suffering serious health problems in 2006, the Southern rocker has released 3 hit albums since his stint on Idol. Konstantin Maroulis, with his big hair and even bigger voice, who can forget his rousing rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody during season 4? Konstantin was a perfect fit for Broadway's Rock of Ages, for which he earned a Tony nom. Currently touring with his single comeback, Taylor Hicks. After his season 5 victory, the Silver Fox's eponymous album went platinum, and he starred in a Broadway production of Grease. In more recent years, he has made the switch from music to TV as a host of a show called State Plate, which focuses on the premise of farm-to-table eating. Though he remains committed to his first love, with a slate of tour dates set for January 2024. Catherine McPhee. Long before Beeper Fever, there was McFever, which has helped Catherine land both singing and acting work, most notably in the Broadway-inspired show Smash and the drama Scorpion. Wed to David Foster since 2019, she is now mom to musically inclined son Rennie. I would love for him to follow in his dad's footsteps and just be really well-versed in all different types of musical instruments, Catherine told E! News. Obviously, he's 2.5. We're not pushing him. We're just letting him do his thing. But I would love for him to have a working understanding of all instruments, a lot like his dad. I think he's on his way, that's for sure. Elliot Yamin. After American Idol, the season 5 finalist, who had a hit with the song Wait For You, went to Angola, where he worked alongside former Idol judge Cara Diogardi to raise awareness for malaria no more. Elliot also made news in 2010 after experiencing Chile's earthquake and living to tweet about it. Still making music, Kelly Pickler. While the country music singer finished 6th on the 5th season of American Idol, she has starred in Hallmark's Christmas in Graceland and earned 3 Daytime Emmy nods for her TV show Pickler and Ben. Following husband Kyle Jacobs' death by suicide in February 2023, she's been reflecting on their years together. One of the most beautiful lessons my husband taught me was in a moment of a crisis. If you don't know what to do, do nothing. Just be still. Pickler told People in an interview published this past August. I have chosen to heed his advice. Jordan Sparks. As the youngest ever winner, the season 6 champ set off some serious, sparks in 2007. Her Battlefield tour took her to 35 cities around the U.S. And, if that wasn't enough, she made her Broadway debut in 2010, starring in the musical In the Heights. Her success and good fortune has continued, with the star giving birth to her first son with husband Dan Isaiah in May of 2018. In the years since, she made an emotional return to Idol and competed on the 31st season of Dancing with the Stars. David Cook. The season 7 winner's big hit, Time of My Life, may reflect his singing success, but the title could just as easily apply to his endeavors offstage. David visited Ethiopia in 2010 on behalf of the United Nations efforts to empower women in that country. Married to Rachel Stump since 2015, the still touring musician released his latest single T.B.O.S. in 2022. David Archuleta. After finishing in 2nd place to his fellow David on season 7, the singer embarked on a 2-year mission for the Church of the Latter-day Saints in Chile. Since his return in 2014, he has continued performing. He came out as member of the LGBTQ+ community in June 2021. It's been a beautiful journey learning to accept myself, he shared on Instagram in October.